I'm the leader of Rage and Ruin, executive of Dark Horde, and one of the former executive council members of GHA.
Awesome.
And Hayu, how about an intro from you?
All right, I'm Hayu. I'm one of the officers, the PvP, I think they labeled Supreme Commander from Xanadu, one of the founding corps from the Golden Horde. Other than that, I was an admiral until here recently in the Golden Horde, and I have just in the last few minutes before this recording, we've dropped our tags and starting a new transition. So we are all neutral right now.
Oh, wow. So you two were also part of the Dark Horde then, yes?
Not originally. We are, I guess, adopted Dark Hordeites. I don't know the wording there, but we joined the Dark Horde because we made the decision when Sovereignty come out to join in the Geminate side, and it just made sense to be in Dark Horde.
Yeah. Very nice. And then how about you, Neon? What's going on? What's good?
Hey, I am also known as the Big Blue Boat. That's like my in-game name. This is paying tribute to the Big Red Boat, my friend from Goonswarm of EO. Anyways, like you said before, host of Voice of the Horde. I used to do a bunch of things for the Alliance. We'll get to that later, I guess.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. One thing I wanted to touch base on was the history of the Dark Horde and how that became and, what they are today. So, Zell, if you can break into that.
Yeah, I could tell you. So, originally before we became Rage and Ruin, we were Dark Intentions, and Dark Intentions started off over in Fountain. We were a young corp when the game started. And over time, we grew in size like everybody did. It was everything was really hyped. So we ended up forming two corporations, DIT and DLG. And we took everybody and ran down to Impasse because we wanted to get into some better space. So we took 100 players one day and we all flew down there. And we said, apparently that's when we met IOP. Iron Star, and we found out Op4S was living there at the time. So they saw our numbers and respected us and said, hey, why don't you just join us? So we formed OP4D at the time, and we stayed in Op4S for a while. As everybody knows, it kind of started to implode, but prior to that, Slits and I saw that the early signs. I've played this game for a long time, and I can tell when there's a big implosion about to happen to an alliance. There's certain key factors that we look for, and I was telling Slits, hey, we need to look to leave this place because there's a lot of issues with the leadership. So prior to that, we started looking around and believe Golden Horde was just forming, and they had their big battle. And we actually knew Bojangles and Ozier prior to back when we were in Fountain. That's when we bumped into them, and they hit us up and they said, "Hey, why don't you just come join us? We're trying to do something new. We're going to do democracy, and we're going to try and and we said, okay, how's we were looking at their structure and everything was really organized, and it seemed like a different group of people, that actually wanted to try and make this work, and even though it's notorious for not working. And we said, you know what, we're going to give it a shot. It's Echoes, it's new, let's try something. So yeah, we moved over to Geminate thereafter. We pulled with us TBD. The TBD Alliance was somebody that was going to join us originally when we were OP4D, our old alliance that we formed. And then we rebranded, we formed a new alliance, and that was called Dark Horde, so that it would resemble the Golden Horde brand. And then we moved everybody to Geminate, and that's how we were born. We started placing infrastructure there and getting everybody organized in Geminate.
Cool. And let's backtrack a little bit. Talk about your Who Wants to Be a Billionaire event that you'll be having.
So for those of you that don't know, so in line with our rebranding, we want to, we're dropping GHA, obviously. That's what we're here to talk about today, about GHA and why it's kind of falling apart. So a part of that, we rebranded into Rage and Ruin. We consolidated everybody into one thing, and we're looking at our Citadel, and we're like, well, we're leaving Geminate. We're not going to be there anymore. So we don't need the Citadel anymore. And plus, there's a bunch of stuff in it that we don't want to have to haul ourselves. So we're just going to go blow it up and get it transferred over to Pater. So tomorrow there's going to be an event around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about I think 2 a.m. in UTC, and we're actually going to pay the person who gets the kill mail a Billionaire. So,
Oh my goodness!
The entire the server, everybody on the server is invited. The rules are set up on Reddit. One of my directors, Sparkfist, posted it earlier today. So if you follow the rules and get the kill mail, you'll get paid a Billionaire, and we have some other prizes for the runner-ups, like a T9 battleship for second place and such.
That's crazy.
So whoever does top DPS on the stations. So yeah, it's gonna be a real blast. I hope everybody, other CEOs are helping me out. If you hear this, send a ticket to NetEase to see if we can reinforce the server in time, because I fully anticipate that we're probably going to break some records tomorrow with
Awesome.
So the info for that is on Reddit, and that's how I seen it. And it's got all the info. It's got the time and date. It's got where it is. I believe it's an 8MG in Gemini.
UG actually.
UG. Okay.
Yeah. So Uniform Gamma Attack, Uniform Whiskey Zulu. And that's going to be a dead end pocket. It's truly going to be like a battle royale, because it's like once you go into that pipe, it's going to be really hard to get out. So come fully prepared and prepare to lose your ship, because there's going to be a lot of people in that pipe tomorrow.
Whose idea was that?
It was just a culminative idea from our directors at Rage and Ruin. We love to have fun. We love content. With this game, we like to just push the limits and try doing new things. So we're like, all right, let's try a community event and just get everybody involved. It seems like a good way for us to just end our time with a big bang in GHA. So that's what we wanted to do.
Sounds like a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.